Hey, what's up, family? It's Kick Nice, KLPC Holdings. I know I've been off for a couple days, but I had to get some videos ready for your viewing pleasure. But I want to talk about the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan, and his recent philanthropy when it comes to community and police relations. Michael Jordan just came out and finally said something about the scourge of police brutality concerning black folks and the killings of unarmed black men. We know that there's a Michael Jordan meme going around where it shows him crying and they put it on people's faces whenever they lose or something like that, and that's cute. But other than that, we constantly bombarded with Michael Jordan's brand. And his brand, has us watching, has us seeing shoes on people's feet, his clothing line. This man is a billionaire from playing with balls. Pause. But yeah, and he has a great great track record when it comes to business. He owns lots of things here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and a lot of people consider him the greatest basketball player of all time. And one of the chief complaints that's been by him is that he doesn't speak up when it comes to issues in the black community. But lately, he's been criticized for how he spends his money, where he invests. There's lots of rumors online, which you people need to stop relying on for your information, that says that he's invested in prisons and he's doesn't care about black people because he a couple years ago he married some younger white lady or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just a testament to how people should mind their own business. But for years, people said that he ain't doing anything for the black community, but we see that he just gave $1 million to police, I think some police organization, and then he dedicated another $1 million to this group that helps inner city youth or something like that. But and even though he did that in the last couple of days, he has been criticized for it. I mean, he can't do good on either side or enough for anyone, especially in the black community, to garner any praise. And I think that's unfair. And I've criticized him at times until I did my research. And that's what people need to do. Research. I remember I was online a couple months ago and somebody was talking bad about Jordan, and I'm not a fanatic of Jordan. I mean, I liked him, and when he was playing in the 90s, I really didn't watch his games as much because, I mean, he just did so well. You knew what was going to happen, so it was kind of boring because, he was going to smash whoever he played. But I'm not a big, I don't buy every pair of Jordans. I don't wait outside of a Foot Locker for 24 hours to get a pair of shoes. It's not that serious to me. But to some people it is. But what's more serious to me is unwarranted criticism of someone who can actually, who has a voice and who can help our community. And I think that Michael Jordan is that. And he's starting to step up. I mean, he's getting older in years. And of course, nobody can take their money with them. So a lot of people, when they get older, they start to do more charity or start to share their wealth with their community. And people act like Jordan is outside his issue, but you got to remember how his father died. His father was a victim of gun violence. And I mean, I don't think it had anything to do with the police officers, but still, he understands pain, he understands loss. And I think he can relate to the parents of, say, Philando Castile or Alton Sterling or Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, Renisha McBride, Sandra Bland, countless others. So I think that what we're seeing now is that people are waking up, because Carmelo Anthony came out and said something about how he's glad that Jordan is making the stance that he did. But trolls on the internet, people with no kind of business or no kind of record of protest or activism, people who like to get on the internet and tell other people how to do it, because I'm a victim of that. People try to tell me how to do my thing, but I'm going to do my thing the way I want to do my thing. Jordan doing his thing the way he want to do his thing, and people still saying, oh, they don't believe him and everything that he's doing is BS and it's some kind of a publicity ploy or something like that. The man got $1 billion. He don't need to play a game no more to get more money. You know what I'm saying? He got more money than 100,000 people watching this will ever amass in their lifetime. I'm saying that he has more money than any athlete ever. That means coaches too. So let's stop the bull and understand that. Let's applaud this man for understanding what's going on and stepping up and giving $1 million to both sides of the argument. He's one of the few that's playing both sides of the argument. Now, he's not that he's playing it, no pun intended. He's actually trying to give them both equal footing for him. He doesn't want to be a galvanizing figure. And nobody's seeing that. There's people all over the internet this morning talking about what Jordan did is bull and he could do more. Listen, before he can do more, why don't you do more? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go amass $1 billion and then give $2 million to someone? You know what I'm saying? He gave $2 million to make sure that his brand isn't associated, say, with the folks who don't understand Black Lives Matter. He's not giving $1 million to the ones who don't understand what the Blue Lives Matter crowd says. You know, we can have our own differences in opinion when it comes to the political stances that these people take, but Jordan is actually putting his money where his mouth is. And for the people online who's trying to get some fame off of those who are ignorant to the legacy of this man, he's not investing in the prison industrial complex. He does not own prisons. Do your own research. That's why I saw a video the other day with Van Jones talking to this white guy who's part of the InfoWars website. InfoWars are all about conspiracy theory and really low-key dissing black people and not understanding the Black Lives Matter movement. Van Jones spent like 40 minutes with these people who I couldn't have spoke to because they're propagandists and they're just these cocky, stupid, drunk white guys, little young white guys that I would kick their ass if I ever seen them or met them in the street. Van Jones spoke to them and didn't call them names. It didn't diss them and didn't take he didn't grandstand because of his own intelligence over that and over what he knew was ambush journalism. So we could take a page from that and realize that there are going to be people on the internet that's going to try to like come up off of you and try to talk down to you to get you out of your element to make you react to them. But those people don't deserve your time. And Jordan's not going to respond to a bunch of trolls saying that he's BS and all this and that, and this and the other. Listen, the only people who could be able to make a relevant argument in this is the people who have an established track record of critiquing our opposition. And Jordan is not our opposition. Like my friend, shout out to Carl Jackson, he wrote a post that actually inspired me to address this morning, where he said that people criticized Jordan because there were black kids in the inner city that were killing each other over these shoes. But Jordan didn't endorse that. He didn't put a note inside of their that shoe box to say, "Hey, go kill somebody for my shoes." Hey, he didn't tell the manufacturers, "Hey, charge an upcharge of $200 on shoes that cost me $10 to make." He didn't do that. His brand is hijacked by capitalism. He controlled it enough to get $1 billion, but he's not the reason why we have violence in the community. He's not the reason why cops shoot us. He's not none of that. He's trying to help it. And most of you guys will love him for playing basketball, but after he stopped playing basketball, you went on a campaign to hate the man, to say what he ain't doing for the black community. And what Carl said is that he has no responsibility. He owes us nothing. He gave us his blood, sweat, and tears for 13, 14 years in the league, and we have great memories for that. So let's continue to let's look at these black men who get money and not say that, oh, when you get your money, you got to help us. No, you got to get your own money. You got to get your own stuff. You got to get your own thing popping. And then maybe you can shake hands with this man whenever he get older, and you can say hello to him or see him in passing. You know what I'm saying? So black folks, let's stop thinking that when folks get their stuff and they get their money and they become successful, that they owe the black community something. They don't. You know what I'm saying? I understand standing for your people and not investing in companies that's going to hurt us. I get that. But you ain't got to go get $1 billion and give half of it to associations that they might not even mess with you politically. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't owe nothing to Black Lives Matter. He don't owe nothing to the Police Benevolence Fund. None of that. He owes it to his family. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So if you hear somebody talk Jordan and them not wanting to acknowledge what he did, that's a hater. You know what I'm saying? That's a person you don't need to be around. That's negative energy. You know what I'm saying? I applaud Jordan for getting his money. I applaud Dr. Dre for getting his money. I applaud Puffy for getting his money. I applaud Jay-Z for getting their money. I applaud Beyonce. I applaud Rihanna. I applaud Chris Brown. I applaud all those shooting stars. You know what I'm saying? Because they getting their money, they find a way. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to find a way. Because if all those people I mentioned are the people who get the most hate, but they got the most talent. And that sounds like jealousy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like a girl, like, I'm gonna put this out there for my people. You know what I'm saying? I see this happening, and I want to send a shout out to the folks who get relationships and don't care what other people think. Because I done seen sisters, and I love my sisters or whatever, and my wife, she's one of the finest ones on the planet. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when I see certain black women getting down on black men for being with white women, and then they relentless sometimes, they vicious. You know what I'm saying? And I see most of them who got an opinion of somebody else's relationship is the one who's jealous that they ain't in one. So what they end up doing, like they do to Jordan, is they say, oh, I don't like him because he with that girl and this, whatever. And then that same brother turn around and start dating a black woman, you know what I'm saying, treating that black woman right, and that woman, those same women hate on him just because he ain't with them. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on with this Jordan thing. They just mad because he's doing something, but he ain't doing exactly what they want him to do for them. And really, it all boils down to they want Jordan to give them some money. They don't care about these causes. That's a smoke screen. So listen, when you see people out here, or you on your social media and you see people dissing Jordan, trying to sift through what his true intentions is, tell him to sit down. KLPC Holdings, kick nice. I love you all. Love each other.